types of lymphoma, and the most important is Hodgkin lymphoma. Hodgkin lymphoma, which is a tumor from the reticuloendothelial system. Reticuloendothelial system, these are the lymph nodes, spleen, liver, and bone marrow, also peripheral blood, one of the reticuloendothelial systems. If I have tumor appears in these ages, because I have bimodal variant of this Hodgkin lymphoma from 25 to 35 and over 50. This is the bimodal age of Hodgkin lymphoma. Initially, patient may be asymptomatic or will start by what's called generalized lymphadenopathy. Generalized lymphadenopathy, and in this following sequence, this is KAMA. KAMA. What is KAMA? Cervical lymph node, and cervical lymph node affection is about 85. Then axillary lymph node is about 9%, while mediastinal lymph nodes is about 3.5%, and later on abdominal form 1 to 1.5%. This is the sequence of lymphadenopathy in a case of Hodgkin lymphoma. And also patient will present it by what's called Pill-Epstein fever. What's Pill-Epstein fever? Fever for 2 weeks followed by remission and exacerbations every 2 weeks. You will have 2 weeks of fever, then 2 weeks of relapse. 2 weeks of fever and 2 weeks of low-grade fever. How will you diagnose this? You will diagnose this by doing CT of the whole body and fine needle aspiration cytology from the lymph node. What will this fine needle aspiration will show you? Regarding histology of the Hodgkin lymphoma, I have 4 types. And the most important and the commonest is the nodular sclerosis type. It is called nodular sclerosis type. Then I have mixed cellularity. I have also lymphocytic predominance and lymphocytic depletion. So, nodular sclerosis, mixed cellularity, lymphocytic predominance, and lymphocytic depletion. What's the type of cell you will find in Hodgkin lymphoma? They are Reed-Sternberg cells. Reed-Sternberg cells. They are the pilot cells. When you have this cell and has a mirror image cell in front of it, these are called pilot cell and the mirror image cell in front of it. How will you diagnose Hodgkin lymphoma? I say by fine needle aspiration cytology, you will see 4 types: nodular sclerosis, mixed cellularity, lymphocytic predominance, and lymphocytic depletion, and you will see Reed-Sternberg cells. Staging will be in a CT staging called Ann Arbor classification or Ann Arbor staging. Ann Arbor staging is a 4-staging system. Each one is divided into A and B. A, there is no systemic manifestation. B, there are 3 systemic manifestations, each of them like pruritus or fever or loss of weight more than 10%. So each stage of Ann Arbor classification can be classified into A and B. A, no peripheral systemic manifestation. B, there will be systemic manifestation like fever, pruritus, loss of weight. Regarding the staging of Ann Arbor classification, you will have stage 1, you have single lymph node. Stage 2, you have 2 or more, but on one side of the diaphragm, either below, here, or above. But what about 3? I will have above and below the diaphragm. 3 is above and below on both sides. And here I have subtype from 3, it is called the 3S. This 3S is affection of the spleen also, because affection of the spleen in Hodgkin lymphoma is a single stage called the 3S. And involvement of the extranodal system. What is this extranodal system? If you have liver, if you have bone marrow affection, if you have peripheral film affection, this is called the reticuloendothelial system affection and extranodal spread. In the following slide, you will see the 4 types of this slide. I think this. Yes, these are the 4 types of Hodgkin lymphoma. I say nodular sclerosis, the commonest, then mixed cellularity, lymphocytic predominance, and lymphocytic depletion. Treatment will be chemo and radiotherapy.